and welcome to another episode of the End-to-End Football Podcast. In the building. Sean, who's there?
Here, enjoying dubs again. Let's go.
Two dubs,
Yeah.
Get one. So mad. It's so mad. But yeah, man. What are you saying anyway?
I don't know what to say. Everybody saying, "No, you ain't signed no one. You ain't signed this, and you ain't signed that." Showing that, boy, the more signings, more problems. By the looks of things.
I said more signing, more problems. You know, like that.
Yeah. I've heard certain teams say, "Yeah, we're back." Especially that fraud there.
Isn't it? Where is this fraud? What is really good?
Team loses. He does the Homer Simpson into the bush, hiding.
Absolutely. Ineos, you know what I mean? New era in that.
And it 50-50.
Brother, I think what's my man's record in the Premier League against Brighton again?
Ten Hag.
Ten Hag. I've got it here. 5 games.
Yes.
1 win. 4 L's.
Not even a draw. It's looking mad over there, you know.
Not even a draw.
So what are we saying? Is this where we're starting, yeah?
Of course. Where else are we going to start? Where else are we going to start, man? We have to start there.
So what? They turned the tables last season, and they look like they won the FA Cup, and they thought, yep, new signings, Ineos in, whole new setup. They're getting the deals done early. We're getting all our players in. We're back. United is back. Theatre of dreams.
Ineos.
Innit? You said it again. Come VH, talk
era.
to them. Innit?
Ineos era. But the thing is, Ineos era, but it's the same old suspects, isn't it?
Well, they're getting rid of some of the suspects, apparent suspects.
That's the mad thing, because just now, it's a here we go for McTominay. But then if we think back to last week, did you not bring him on in the game?
Wasn't he their top goal scorer last season?
Was he? Man, that's mad. How did we know that? But that's crazy.
Nah, he was up there though. If he wasn't, he saved their bacon. They would have been even lower if it wasn't for him.
Jeez. Yeah, the thing is, what cracks me up about these man is there's been all this work in the transfer window, but it's still Bruno, Rashford, Mount, Martinez, what's his name? Maguire.
Oh no.
Well, not. Yeah, well, I won't say not in this game, but I'm just mentioning man that were at the scene of crimes. These are still man from last year, despite all these signings. Yeah, it's the same old criminals. I mean, before we even get to the last minute goal here.
Yeah.
Rashford. Like, bro. I know he had that next one disallowed,
Yeah.
Where they try to say that he backheeled it, but I don't know about that backheel, but it kind of looked like his leg. You know what I mean? That was a bit of a funky backheel still. But I'm not understanding how Rashford is starting. Yeah. Now, this is the same manager that last year said, well, with Rashford, we're just going to play him out of into form. He's just going to carry on playing until he hits form. Right?
But the question is, who did they bring in, though?
But it was Zexy, isn't it?
Well, it showed you the... Say no more. We'll get to Zexy in a second.
Yeah.
We're here in a second.
Last year, this manager said he can just play. I'll just play him until it bangs. You know what I mean? Right, so that tells me that even in training, he's just play until you bang. What messages I sent to Rashford as well? That yo, your position is secure, right? And then you got people like Sancho, where it's like, yeah, your training thing ain't really banging. Yeah, just for more effort in training. One man can play until it works out. Another man's going to put mad effort in training. This is the manager for doing 50-50.
Ineos in, isn't it?
Yeah. And then now they just signed Ugarte. United. Sometimes your fans, it's not just United fans as well. Man, just get hoodwinked. You catch an L. Right? This Ugarte deal was probably already done last week, right? But what these clubs do is you hold the L, and then they will announce the deal after the L. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get the fans going. Do you know what I mean? Everybody, I don't know about Liverpool, but definitely both my teams do it. Real Madrid do it. Like, you know what I mean? Huh? They will have the signing in the tuck. They just wait for the weekend to see, like, how is this gonna go? Oh, we caught an L, yeah? Yeah. Announce my man. That will you know what I mean, pacify them. That will get them thinking. But I'm very interested to see how this season is gonna go in terms of Ten Hag, because what season is this now? It was that first season, which was pretty decent. The League Cup one. Yeah. And then where they finished in the Champions League as well. Last season, league-wise, was not very good, but obviously icing. There was icing on top of the non-existent cake.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. With the FA Cup. Right? Now you've got a new era. They're making signings that on paper look better than some of the stuff they were doing before, right? Especially with the prices and the profile of players on paper. So are people going to make excuses for Ten Hag and say, well, let's forget the last 2 seasons. It's now a new era, so we need to give him time. You know what I'm saying? And give him time to a man in his 3rd season. Sounds kind of mad to me, but that's the kind of stuff I'm hearing from United fans. Obviously, you got your agenda. You want him to stay. Yeah. But this is what I'm hearing, and I don't get it. I don't get it. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's get to the goals here. I mean, Welbeck apparently he's got the most goals against
ex-United players,
yeah, ex-United players, boy.
Of all players, go on, Wolves. Pick up the Wolves,
Man like Danny, crazy, absolutely crazy. And I saw online, the fans were so quick to blame Maguire for that goal. Right? And yes, Maguire could have done better. But Maguire is an easy target. Yeah. My eyes are on Lisandro Martinez.
Oh, you can't talk about him. He's their best defender. You can't talk about him, Kuda, mate.
But this is the problem. You know when a player is injured,
yeah,
and your team is struggling in that position, that player becomes better and better and better because they're not about. Do you know what I mean? And so, if Lisandro was here, this will never happen. Yeah. Oh, Lisandro. He's looked shaky ever since he came back from that injury.
Well, who else have they got the right look? If you look at it, they got Lindelof to come in, and the new signing, Ineos to sign. Yeah, he's injured already, isn't it?
Yeah, Euro is injured. De Ligt is injured. I'm sorry. When De Ligt starts to play, and I don't understand this bedding him in business here because Mazraoui is playing every game, so just put my man in. But slap De Ligt in, and if Euro comes back, and if Euro is anything like what he's meant to be, potential-wise, I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know for that Lisandro. I think the United fans, because things are so bad, any little bit of spark gets gassed up too much.
Is he injured?
That's why he came on off the bench,
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He came off. Not injured.
He keeps coming on for Maguire. Do you know what I mean? The last two games, keep coming on for Maguire. And Maguire the last game against Fulham, Maguire saved him. Maguire was their best defender last game.
He's the scapegoat for that team, Maguire.
That's what I'm saying. And we're not sitting here trying to say, yeah, Maguire's great.
Yeah.
But he's just an easy target. Yeah, because when the cross first came in, yeah, I was like, now could Lissandro have done better with the cross coming in? I was like, then again, he's a bit short, I don't know. But when he got hit again and he stood where he was with the ball coming from that side, that is nasty work. He literally just watched the ball come across here. He could have run towards the ball there. Made it difficult for the player that was standing in front of him. How are you marking? You can't tell me that he's blocking the guy that's behind when you got a player that's free in front. That was awful defending from Lissandro. But no, let's blame Maguire. Problem is that fan base in that club is too much Play FC. Do you know what I mean? It's too much Play FC. You got people like Bruno. He's been up and down, right? Man's got the new contract, new P's and that, right? In the Fulham game, I swear he should have had 2 or 3 goals in the first half.
Yeah.
This game, you could argue he should have had an assist, but you can also argue that if he had crossed the ball properly, he could have actually gone to Xerxes in the first place. There we go to the second goal to 1-0, yeah? Because that was to make it what? Was that to make it 2-1? 1-1, I can't remember now. No, that would have been to make it 2-1, sorry.
Yeah.
That would have made it 2-1. So let's go back. The bright spark, yeah, of this season so far is Diallo.
Yeah.
I see him come back to defend. Like he was there tussling with Milner. Yeah, like in his own box, or just outside his own box. Direct, good close control, getting involved. Do you know what I mean? With the build up. Seems to have a decent understanding with Bruno as well. But did he get taken off?
Yeah.
He got taken off.
I think he did.
You got taken off 90th minute to bring on Anthony. I know it's 90th minute, yeah, but why?
Anthony to score the winner, isn't it?
Do you know what I'm saying? Now, right now, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, okay, this is screaming Rashford, get the hell out of the team. Garnacho go on that left side, and my man go on the right side, yeah, Diallo. But it ain't happening. Yeah. Mason Mount, false 9.
Yeah, I think for Mason Mount, that's the wrong team he went to, isn't it? It's just not working. I don't know what. All I can do is laugh, brother, because I don't know, because Anthony's still there. Mount, you're trying to force the thing. I don't know. Casemiro's still on the pitch.
And Casemiro's been actually one of their better midfielders, which is saying a lot, to be honest. Yeah, he's actually started the season.
What do you think of Kobe Mainoo?
Kobe, I feel like he's a bit tired to me. He doesn't look the same from last. He looks like he's misplacing a bit some passes now. The shine is starting to come off. I think
people are getting used to him now.
And the problem is, you see that Kobe Mainoo, if he played for Man City, right? Because Kobe Mainoo is a serious talent. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
But if he played for Man City, he wouldn't play every game, innit? He would play a lot of games, but he wouldn't play every game, like a player of that age should be doing. And midfield that's a thinking man position as well, especially the position that he plays. Yeah, like when you got young players on the wing and all that, yeah, that's different. Yeah, but in midfield, that's a different type of thing, because you got to really think where you are off the ball as well. You know what I mean? You got to be engaging brain at all times. Do you know what I mean? There's no time to just be chilling and wandering the pitch. And to me, he's looking a bit sloppy at times. Yeah, sometimes he's trying to do like a little dribble thing with the easier passes on. When last season, one of my things I liked about him the most was the fact that his decision making, he seemed to make the right choice every time. He seemed to dribble when it was necessary, pass when it was necessary, pass forward, pass sideways. He always seemed to make the right decision on the ball. Whereas this year now, I don't know if it's a thing where I've played for England. These men are scud. I'm that guy. So now I'm going to try to do more things. Whereas when last season, maybe he was on a humble tip. You get what I mean? Football-wise.
But you still got the same kind of midfield around them, the two in the centre with a minute.
But I think he's feeling himself now. I think he's like, you know what? Yeah. Last season he was, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah,
this year it's like,
I'm here.
I deserve to be here, which he does. And it's like, you know what I mean? Now it's changing the game a bit. But I think he can easily wash out a player like that. He can easily wash out a player like that to the point where, you know, because there's points in that game where you wouldn't even know he was on the pitch. You know, from a midfield perspective, that's not good.
Well, if you think of it, he had a long season because look, he played the whole of last season, Euros. Mm-hmm. He's come back and accepted and shit. But then again, who's going to replace him? This is the next thing.
This is where we bring in the Ugarte thing, isn't it? Here we go. So now the sign Ugarte, McTominay is out.
Yeah.
The McTominay thing is a bit odd because Ten Hag seemed to like him though.
Yeah, he played him often.
When things got a bit techie, he brought him on, even against Fulham when he got a bit, you know what I mean? He brought him on. So club-wise, it's like, yeah, let's get rid of him. But on the pitch-wise, it seems like he's quite high up there. Well, he was quite high up there because he's gone now.
Yeah.
But you got to coming in, obviously, that's a proper DM. Does you got to play with Casemiro? Is it you got it or Casemiro? How does that work?
Well, no, I don't see him play two defensive midfielders like that. Because then it's Kobe Mainoo that's going to drop. Well, I don't know.
Thing is, that's what I'm saying. So if you drop Kobe Mainoo for Ugarte, yeah, now you lose a lot of progressive play from deep now. Do you know what I mean?
You might ask Casemiro to do that, innit?
Yeah, that's what Casemiro, them first time passes that he does. Oh my days.
Hey, wonderful stuff that I see.
Yeah, Casemiro better be careful, boy, against Liverpool. If he's doing them one-time passes, you know.
Well, I think that's more so to see Casemiro out of the team. I know they were talking about with him before earlier in the season going into Saudi, innit? So it might be all right bringing him in now and come January or just before the season, the window's closing, off-ski.
Or did they push Casemiro a bit forward?
He's got no legs. So what are you gonna do?
Things I say pushing forward. He goes forward whenever he likes anyway. I don't think that's not really a proper instruction. But yeah, Xerxes came on. Yeah.
Big up Xerxes.
And then he had that, you know, that, and it was actually decent play between because I think Brighton just had a chance and it was on the break, isn't it? Nice little play on the right hand side between Diallo and Bruno.
And
then Bruno crosses it in. And this is where I might sound hypercritical, but I think a proper cross hits Xerxes to tap it in. But the cross was a little bit overhit, which meant he went to Garnacho, who good finish, but Xerxes was on striker instinct, innit? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because if he wasn't offside, people would be like, yeah, that's a proper striker instinct, innit? You know what I mean? But because of how it turned out, it proved very costly, boy.
Costly is an understatement. And I think a striker that's happy for his teammate to score, that's not under pressure to get over double digits, will let that go in because it was on the line that he's touched it to let it go over the line.
Because someone said, oh yeah, it was his momentum that got him there, but it wasn't momentum. He was trying to tap that in.
Yeah, bro. He threw his knee at that. He's like, yo, this is me. He told you he wants to get over that 10 goal mark, bro.
Must got that in his contract, did he? Must have something, man.
And then over 10 goals, 2 mil, bro, sign on bonus.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but again, that's Garnacho having some of an impact, doing more than what Rashford was doing on the pitch. I don't know what Rashford, again, I'll repeat myself, Rashford is doing there. But anyway, let's move on to, okay, you could have won the game. You know, that didn't work out. It's now 90-something minute. See out the draw. Do you know what I mean? Your record in the Prem against Brighton is diabolical. Yeah, it's diabolical. So here what? Yeah, we might have wanted 3 points, but let's see out the draw. No. And even before that cross came in, there was a couple of scares as well. Where my man was dribbling past their man on the right hand side. And that cross, man, in the box is too easy, man. He's got too much time to do that cross in the box. That's ridiculous, man. You never have that kind of time to cross like that.
By himself, though, Joe Pedro as well.
Yeah, he was by himself. And the man on the ball had too much time to even pick him up. In the box, he should be clamping. Do you know what I mean? Right on, man. You know?
And that's what I can picture. I can see I can see Delit just looking at the ball go over his head like
you know.
Using the Bayern Munich for that.
It's in the grand scheme of things, yeah, it's a loss at the beginning of the season, whatever. Yeah, if you meet your targets, no one's gonna care about it, yeah. But for the psychological side of things, you've now lost the game, and your next game is Liverpool at home. Now, if you lose that game, which is possible, that's 2 losses out of 3. And then you're going to have to marinate on that loss for the international break. There's nothing worse than losing a game just before an international break. Because then you're just going to simmer. You're just going to simmer in that L.
Especially with this.
Yeah, big game. You don't want, if you lose the game. The window is closed as well. Yeah, you can't even do do you know what I mean? Let's just get a panic buy. You know what I mean? This is past the panic buy period. So yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's a bit dicey. I think Ten Hag has got a lot to do, a lot of work to do here, because we're seeing other managers come into this league, and we can see their style of play.
But the thing is, he's got bare man that he's played with before. So why are you not? I don't know. Why can't you get these up to do what you want them to do? You know these man. Clearly, you must be saying, "Yeah, I want this one. I want that one." How much of them have you got now? Ex-players that you've worked with.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's gonna be United manager next season.
You know what? It would have been funny to ask 10-10 or whatever his name is.
Well, he's back to 50-50 now, isn't it? He reset for the season, right, and put it back to 50-50.
It'd be interesting to see. The United fans usually have a lot to say in the comments section on the right there, but they seem to be awfully quiet. What's happened this week, lads? Eh?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, the 50-50 is based on blaming the players and blaming the manager. Yeah? However, you've made all these signings, so by and large, all these players are kind of his players now. So I don't know how he's still got 50 on the players when the manager is bringing all these guys in. But it is what it is, man. We won't spend the whole time on United, but let's move on. But let's quickly cover the Arsenal game. Yeah. We had all the arguments before the game. Who's a better manager, Unai Emery or Arteta? What are you saying?
You see, with Unai Emery, I think it's when you look at the trophies that he's won and where he's been all over the place and he's won trophies, you would think, yeah, but Arteta's got the better of him here, innit? But I still rate Unai Emery a bit better because he's proven a lot more to me than Arteta is at the moment.
That's my thing. It's like Arteta. What Arteta is doing right now, challenging for the league, etc., etc.
Yeah,
that's great. It's better than what my man is doing. Yeah, but we can't just delete man's whole CV. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he hasn't won all those trophies. Yeah, and Arteta hasn't. He won FA Cup and the FA Cup was with Emery's team.
But then, another thing, as you're saying, Kuda, look where he's got Aston Villa. He's got them into the Champions League.
And this is the thing, yeah, because I saw Arsenal fans, they were saying, well, he didn't do a better job at Arsenal.
Didn't get the backing.
Arteta is doing a better job than him at Arsenal, but one, didn't he get the backing? And 2, pretty sure he went further in Europe than what Arteta did. Because he got to the final, even though he got slapped.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Them man, they can't even talk about Europe with anybody. So to even say anything to Unai Emery about Europe, you need to relax. You need to relax.
The hate is real. But anyway,
It's not hate. It's the reality, brother.
The hate is real. Oh my days. But yeah, no. But for me, I still have Emery as having a better career, having a better CV. Who, if you said to me, oh yeah, who do you want to be your manager moving forward? I'll pick Arteta right now. Not because I think Arteta, just because of what he's doing. Because I just I don't trust Emery in big clubs. Yeah, that I don't like. You know what I mean? The way
well, you've seen him in big clubs, but you know what? The way Arteta's laid out his team, and the way that he's got them playing football, I didn't think he could. I didn't think it would be so. He'd be able to do that so early in his career. Because look, he's only managed Arsenal, and he's got them playing extremely good football.
This is it. So, anyway, going into this game, I saw a lot of rival Salty fans saying, "Yo, you know," because Ollie Watkins is a lifelong Arsenal fan, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the missus kind of looked mad in that light. Yeah. So I saw, but the thing is, I was like, if I'm an Arsenal fan, I don't care about how they performed before they scored, because it was that's the 3 more points than you got from them, man, last season. Do you know what I mean? You lost both games. And you walk away with a dub. That's a massive plus.
One of them wins would have won them the title.
Yeah. It's a massive plus in there. You know what I mean? We see how other teams do when they go over there, you know what I mean, to Aston Villa. You know, it's not going to be an easy place, right? And these guys have got over the line. I do want to talk about Martinelli, though.
Yeah.
Because you see when Trossard came on, yeah, and he scored that goal. See his celebration?
Yeah.
Yeah, that celebration to me is like, that's my man telling the manager, big man, get serious in that. Yeah. He's literally just, because he didn't even say, he was just like straight face, like,
yeah,
why is this favela boy ahead of me, blood?
100%. 100%. He scores more goals than him. I don't know. You know when the manager has his favourites and he just says, all right, you know what? As Ten Hag, we're going to run this until you get this right.
Mm-hmm.
When does Trossard might get that chance?
That's what it seems like to me with the Arsenal thing with Martinelli. It seems like it's like, you know what? Yeah, not last season before he banged, so hopefully he just gets back there. But unfortunately, you're competing for the title. This ain't the time to be just babying players. Yeah, and I'll repeat again. I don't know why Arsenal have not made a proper effort to try and get Nico Williams. Yeah, he rejected Barcelona. Yeah, he might say no. But big man, you go there and you try. You don't just sit back. Yeah, because your left side right now, he ain't really doing it.
Who they got on that left there? So it's Martinelli. Trossard can play on that side. If they get Nico Williams, one of them has to go.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. One of them go. Nico Williams. That's a massive upgrade.
Yeah, but
that's a massive upgrade.
What you have to understand is that some of these fans are they worship some of these players. They wouldn't want to. You've seen teams mix 11s, isn't it?
Absolutely, I've seen the mix 11s, and I've actually seen when Martinelli was scoring some of the takes from the fans here about Martinelli, right? Saying he should be left wing for Brazil, all this stuff here, like, you know,
right?
We've seen it all.
Who's
but that's just Brazil? Well, yeah. I'm sorry. There's 2 men that play for Madrid that are ahead of him on the left wing for Brazil. Yeah, one of them don't even play left wing for Madrid, but he's still better than him at left wing. So, do you know what I mean? So it's long. And then you can even add Savio to that, or Savinho as he calls himself now. Yeah, you can even add my man to that as well. So I don't think he's seeing any Brazilian wing, to be honest.
No, but now do you see what I'm saying about the whole Nico Williams thing?
Yeah, but then the clubs can't make decisions based on fans, you know, silly loyalties, bro. You know what I mean? If the club moves like that, they're never going to get forward. The club needs to be ruthless. Yeah, that's how you get to the next level, especially when you're chasing this monster that is Man City. Yeah, you get Nico Williams, and Nico Williams improves the whole thing. Because I heard some nasty takes from Arsenal fan. One guy was saying, "Oh, maybe when Moreno comes in, that can revive Martinelli. Just like that relationship he had with Xhaka, right?" So you're telling me because Xhaka left, Martinelli now can't shoot? He can't pass. Like, oh, get out, man. Some of these takes are just nasty work. So Moreno is supposed to, he's supposed to come in and do his job. Moreno is a good player. He's supposed to come in and do it, not do, revive my man. What are we talking about here?
Listen, I hope they don't get Nico Williams in it. Let's just leave it at that.
Obviously,
I
know you hope. I know you hope. I'm talking from the Arsenal perspective. Yeah. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'll be mad at my club right now for not trying to get Nico.
But it seems like the man are pretty happy. They got a new left back, new set of midfielder. Thought they needed a new striker, but they seem to be happy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not enough, man. It's not enough.
It's enough.
It's not enough. I see. I was watching. I was watching Turkish. He goes, "Yo." At the beginning of the season, I was like, "Why don't we just try Mbappe? Why don't we just try Mbappe?" And then he goes, "But look at me now. I'm sitting here thinking like, Ademola Lookman would be a good signing, I'm like, brother, you man came from why don't we sign Mbappe to talking yourself into let's sign Lookman. That that just sums up your team because now they're talking about signing Lookman. Now I'm sorry, I know he's had somewhat of a revival to his career over there, but Lookman right now. If Lookman comes to Arsenal and plays like he does at Atalanta, that's an upgrade on Martinelli, but it's not that much of an upgrade to me. Lookman ain't taking you to the promised land. Not for me. Not for me.
I never write off no player. I don't see it neither, but you never know. You never know. Because look, they've let Nketiah go, so they need to get some.
Yeah. Go on.
They need to get somebody else in. So
Nketiah going. I wonder what that. But is Nketiah linked to Moreno, or is Nketiah linked to a forward?
Nketiah's into a forward, isn't it? Because when Jesus was injured, that's where he was playing up top.
No, so, I mean like as in the P's wise, because there seemed to be a weird thing where they're rushing to get Nketiah out so that they can make signings. But I was just thinking, is it the Moreno signing, or is it because as soon as the here we go for Nketiah comes, now we're here we go Moreno. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get it, yeah.
It's like, are they using some of the Nketiah P's for the Moreno thing, even though it's different positions, but just money wise?
But they let Smith Rowe go as well before that, though, isn't it?
Because Smith Rowe went before, but then remember Marseille when Marseille wanted Nketiah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was for more money than what Palace have signed him for.
No, unless there's a buyback clause or something like that. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm just looking at these numbers. Let me just have a look at these numbers. No, because there's some nasty business going on here, which I'm not understanding. Yeah? Is that a nasty business or Arsenal just played themselves? Yeah, 25 mil. So from what I remember, Arsenal wanted 35 from Marseille, but Marseille were offering 30. Right?
Yeah.
And I think that was euros. So let's make sure that we're doing our facts properly here. Make sure we're doing our facts properly here. So we will go. No, I'm opening the wrong app here. Let's go for pounds to euros, yeah?
Yeah.
Pounds to euro. Okay. So 25. You see, 25 is 29.63 euros.
Really?
Yeah. Marseille offered 30 million.
Yeah.
They said no to Marseille because they wanted 35. But now you basically accepted the same piece from Crystal Palace. And that time, Nketiah had agreed to go to Marseille. So he wasn't even on the player side.
Maybe they were trying to hold out and realize Marseille would say, "No, we ain't coming back for that."
Exactly.
We have to take what we get now. But then
So
again, they could have the sell-on clause though, maybe.
yeah,
You never
who
know.
knows? Who knows? But it doesn't. To me, it doesn't make sense. It looks like
I got
they're
one
trying to
more
use
thing.
it. Hmm.
It could be maybe Nketiah. They put a clause in there for Nketiah to get Ballon d'Or or something like that. You never know.
Yeah, you fool. I say Ballon d'Or close. Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, but you never know what type of clauses they put in there. Maybe a certain amount of goals and they have to pay a certain. I don't know.
Hmm.
You never know in football, bro. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
said, it could
true.
be a buyback clause as well. You never know.
True. But I don't know, man. I think to me it doesn't seem like good business. And it seemed to me like Nketiah had to leave for the Moreno thing to happen, which then puts into question who else are you going to sign, right? And then this is where I move on to Chiesa in your team, yeah. Because once again, for the price that Chiesa is being quoted for, yes, he's injury prone, but 15 mil is it?
Yeah, 15.
Like, come on, what are we talking about here? That is low risk. You can sell him to another Italian club for 10 in a couple of years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Easy. Even if he flops, you can still 10. You probably lose 5, you know.
It's low risk though. With the way the market's going and the type of P's that have been quoted for some of these players, 50 million is like it's almost nothing really. When you're looking at a player of his caliber, if we can get that out of him, so it's a win. I'll take that chance. 15 mil. I mean, I've seen my team sign no one, so definitely I'll take that. 15 mil.
Oh, you signed the keeper, innit?
But sitting back out alone.
And then when you've got, for me, in my opinion, the best keeper in the world, and like you sign a keeper, it's like, okay. Like,
You know,
okay,
my
we're signing for the future. Yeah, our signings now, bro.
but what you tried to tell me, what is Alisson going next season or something, bro?
It doesn't make sense, does it? Because he's a keeper. Keepers play for time.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I don't know about that one. It just doesn't. I don't get. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that, man. But yo, you man against Brentford at home. I mean, I didn't expect nothing else.
You know what?
Brentford had a few counterattacks, but Brentford are very good at counterattacks, isn't it? I saw some little counters. I saw some little situations that they created. I was like,
I do not
spicy there.
I do not underestimate Brentford. You know that. I'm wary of when we go to teams like Brentford and that. Brentford, Brighton. I'm worried about them teams because you know when them and they turn up, they turn up.
Yeah.
Ask the other teams.
Absolutely. Oh, ask me, boy. Last week, Brentford lost.
Yeah, bro. They turn up, but boy, like I said, we ain't made no signings, but boy, we're keying up 100% win victory, and the football's looking
decent, isn't it?
Yeah, the football's looking footballing, mate.
The football is looking decent, man. I was impressed again with Gravenberch. I thought they had another good game.
Well, the test for Gravenberch is now when we play United.
Yeah.
I want to see it against the big teams. You understand?
Absolutely.
No, I'm not disregarding Brentford and them.
Ipswich.
Yeah,
definitely
disregard. But Brentford, I don't disregard them as like a small team because, like I said, I don't take them teams lightly. But I want to see what you do against United. I want to see that same energy you had for them 2 games in this game.
Yeah.
Because to me, this is where it matters.
Absolutely. McAllister. Oof. What was that? Was that a back heel pass? What did he do? Like, there's something that he done that was mad.
I think it was a back heel.
Yeah. He's different gravy, man. different gravy. McAllister. Yeah. So Bosla as well. He's starting to work his way back. I don't think he's played as good as the other 2, but he's playing a lot better than how he finished the season last year. Because he started great. The way he started last season was mad. Like, woo!
You got a player.
You got a player, boy. You know what I mean? So, he can do it. It's just, execution and that.
You know what? You see, the thing is with Sabasai, and I like the fact is, you see, like when we've got to defend, he breaks his neck to get back.
Yeah, and he's a proper little dirty bastard as well, boy. Because I see him like clipping ankles, boy, on counters and that. He's like, yeah, I'm taking this for the team, big man.
I didn't see those ones there.
But I'm sure you saw when Ben White booted that ball into McGinn though. That was cold. Big up
Nah,
Ben White
good.
for that.
Yeah. No,
Like,
he deserved that one day.
yo, man booted the ball into Saliba, and then
Saliba,
he went straight away, boom. I was like, yeah, bad man.
yeah. No hesitation, straight in, bow, hold up.
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, man, I missed the Diaz goal. Good goal.
Brilliant counter. And
Mm.
if Diaz keeps up this way, yeah, it could be a good season for him.
So it's looking like he's keeping Nunes well out of the picture, way.
Boy. I said a man was saying, build a team around him. Behave yourself.
Yeah, because he looks like he's getting come in 72 minutes. Let's give Jota a rest. Make sure you don't get injured. You know what I mean? Like get out. Speak my man to run it tired legs and that.
Yeah,
Which actually, I think he'll be very effective though if he comes in doing the bench thing.
You see what you're just saying though? He's the biggest thing. He has to stay on side. Eh? This man loves being offside. He has to stay on side.
Yeah. He needs to fix up, man. Because I think this is it. This is it, innit? This season is I think even the people that have faith in him.
This is the make or break for them. Because this is where they say, "Yo, this is it now."
This is the season where it's like, all right. I mean, if you ain't gonna cut it, see you later. Now. See you later. But I saw Trent getting stroppy for getting taken off. I was like, big man, the game's done. When he came off for 73 minutes, the man I used to get subbed. I swear he used to get subbed actually. He used to get subbed, didn't it?
No, but he's got sub 2 games in a row, innit? So that's bad.
Yeah, but you're not getting subbed when you're losing, though. Do you know what I mean? Even Salah got subbed 10 minutes later, but game's done.
Imagine
you got Man United next.
82 minutes you're getting subbed off, and you want to be upset about that. Like, if Salah had come off set, I would have been mad. But I don't understand. I don't understand why Trent was upset because look, you've had a long season last season. You was injured part of last season. You've been at Euros. You ain't never played a lot, but you played. So if the manager is giving you time and giving Conor Gallagher, not Conor Gallagher, I mean Bradley. Yeah, giving him Gallagher, mad. And giving Bradley some minutes. What are you upset about? As you said, you got your Man United next. You're moving mad.
Yeah, he's being silly. Someone put a meme said, yeah, this is that you're not my real dad energy. Like I was like,
Klopp would have never done this to me.
Man said you're not my real dad, because that's the only manager he's had, isn't it?
Klopp, yeah.
Yeah, Klopp's the one that put him in. Fix that, bro. You're not gonna have one manager your whole career, bro. This ain't Ferguson time, then. You know what I mean? They fix that, bro. Because obviously, clearly, the manager is obviously looking at the game state and saying, "Yep, I don't need you to be there running around risking injury. You're not, fully match fit. Yeah, bring Conor Bradley, who's, more than good enough to see out the game."
The thing is, you know why I like that as well? Because look, you're gonna keep Conor Bradley on the bench for the whole season. When you do call him to come on, he's going to be rusty because he ain't played. Exactly. You're getting minutes in his legs, and when it's time to call upon him now, he's ready to go.
Exactly. This is one of my beefs with Ancelotti, bro. Bringing on man for silly minutes, bro. You know what I mean? Man comes on the 87th minute, 90th minute, and then boom, ACLs, injuries. You know what I mean? Now the same Donnies that you're disrespecting. Now you want them to be playing and be fully match fit.
Like, and you want them to cover some of these shoes, like
yeah, it's foolish. It's foolish. But he'll get over it, man. Like, come on, man. He's being a bit silly. I think it's one of them ones where he's probably thinking, "Ooh, I could probably get a goal in this game, or an assist, or whatever it is." But yeah, anyway, easy dub. But the real test comes next week, innit? Because as much as Man United ain't really, you know what I mean, that team. They ain't been an easy game, boy. Last season, 0-0.
Nope. And then we lost as well.
Yeah, he lost. So, boy, you know what I mean. It's not an easy game.
Well, a different regime now. So, like I said, it's going to be an interesting one, isn't it?
New regime.
Well, mate. It's a new regime on both sides, isn't it?
yeah. Okay, no, it's gonna be the bold managers going off, boy. Bold Dutch managers. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad, boy. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on to Crystal Palace, boy. This relegation for the team that 9 days. You know what? To sum up this game, yeah, it's almost like it's a bit like the Aston Villa Arsenal game, where before the team that scored, the other team was actually creating chances by just missing. Yeah, you got Eze, now Zaha and Olisa gone. He's like, it's me or bust, in it. So boy, give me that ball, and I'm gonna have to make something happen.
Yeah.
And certain times, he hit the bar in this game. I think he hit the bar and crossbar in this game. And like I think he's doing too much. He's doing too much.
You saw it from the first game where he tried not to pass the ball. Like, I'm the main man now. Watch me cook.
Yeah.
It's a team game, big man.
He's doing too much, and especially with this system as well. This relies on quick passes and stuff like that, and moving the ball around quickly. Do you know what I mean? With the three at the back, or five at the back. All right, like you rely on a quick play. You rely on quick play. You can't be just moving the ball slowly. Yeah, and then anyway, for the first goal, on the bench, Wan-Bissaka, comes on, and of course he must have a Cafu moment. Yeah, but I ain't had this in his whole career. Yeah, I see him flick the ball up past two man. Yeah, Karen going forward. I think he got tackled where it was like, all right, he's gonna milk it for the foul. Nope, he got up and carried the move on. I was like, you snake. Carried on. Yeah, then he looked like, okay, you're gonna lose the ball here. Oh yeah, managed to just flick the ball to Bowen. I'm like, okay, never saw this at Old Trafford yet. The whole time you've been there. Oh yeah, but when you come back to Selhurst, boy, you feel at home now, innit? Man feels at home. Yeah, now that's back.
The hate is strong.
No, that's nasty work. Nasty work.
Maybe he was told not to go forward with United.
Brother. Well, how is he now all of a sudden? Anyway, let me not even wipe myself up, boy. And then the goal. Oh, come on, man. It's like a FIFA goal. But how many deflections? How many balls bouncing around in the box? Yeah, before the final shot. Just sloppy. And this is sometimes the problem when you have three centre backs. People don't take ownership. They think there's the next man that can, deal with the situation.
Well, your main man, you sold him, innit?
Well, this is what happens, boy. The best defender at the club gets sold to Fulham, back to his old club, which now makes me think like, what was there like some agreement with Fulham or something that if we come back, for my man, we can buy him for this price, because that price don't make no sense. He's the best centre back at the club. He's better than Gage. Gage gets English tax. The best passer as well from the back, probably one of the best passing centre backs in the whole league. And in this system, you need centre backs that can pass. Yeah, you saw it in this game where we give away the ball from rubbish passing from centre backs and give away counters. But overall, just a poor game. As soon as West Ham scored that first goal, game was done. Game was done. They could have even scored more after that point. These guys were good for 60 minutes. You know what I mean? And died. As soon as the other team scored, it's like, oh, we deserve to score, but they scored somehow. Oh, you know what I mean? What do we do? So yeah, man, it's gonna have his Glasner's gonna have his work cut out. I mean, he said it himself, like, yeah, we had a good end to the season, but this is a new season. He's gonna carry on. You know what I mean?
The thing is, you had a good end to the season, Gooner, but you sold arguably two of your best players.
And the club, who are we replacing them with? We've not replaced
Olise,
centre back, yeah. Olise ain't been, or Olise that Sarr, Ismail Sarr. I mean, bro, come on. Remember him? He's played for Watford.
Watford, yeah.
That done. That's who we got now. Oh, yeah. Olise left. Man's gone to Bayern. You know what I mean? Playing at the Olympics and cooking. You know what? I've got an idea. Sarr. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, I didn't want to laugh, you know, but
Like, yo, Saar, bruv. Didn't they get relegated in that season in the Prem? Oh, okay, yeah, this is okay. Maybe they're buying them because they know winning the championship, you can still keep them, man. Yeah, because them other man, Wharton, Eze, Kamada, all these man, gone. Yeah, you get relegated. And as I always say on this pod, and it sounds mad because Palace, this is the longest Crystal Palace have been in the Premier League, yeah. But I know Crystal Palace. I know how this club functions. When Crystal Palace go to the championship, this ain't no Leicester. This ain't no, or Norwich. Oh, we're going to bounce back. When Palace goes to the championship, it is full marination. Yeah? It is full, you know, they're not finishing top either. Yeah? It's a playoff thing. They're gonna do playoffs and get cooked in the semis. They don't even reach the final. Yeah? When they bandulu the final, that's probably when they can go up. Yeah, so boy, you better not even think about getting relegated, yeah, because you can kiss the Prem goodnight. And it's really getting bad now. Premier League now is doesn't get bad. Premier League, the gap between Premier League and Championship is getting wider and wider as seasons go. Yeah. Now we're getting more and more of the seasons where the teams that come up are going straight back down. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's long. So they need to fix up. You know what I mean? These owners are extremely cheap, but it's not even cheap. You're not even using the piece. Where's the lease money?
Where's the Anderson money?
Yeah.
How much did this Saar cost you?
Oh, he was cheap, man. He was cheap. I don't even know how much he was. Let's see. Let us see.
Well, you see, I heard you lot looking at Gomez as well while you're looking at that price tag.
You see, sometimes I see stuff like that. I'm like, you know, this would be a great signing, yeah. But I don't trust this man to make that signing. Because when Liverpool say we won this, they're gonna be like, it's like coughing in the negotiating. Like, I don't know, man. I don't trust. Palace only know big prices when they're selling. You know what I mean? That's the only time they seem to know what's going on. You know. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like, you know, Ismail Sarr. Let's have a look here. Crystal Palace. On return to Crystal Palace. For flip's sake. I'm not even saying the pricing. So Crystal Palace news. Okay, BBC, what you got for me? £12 million.
All right, so you got him for 12, Nketiah for 25. If we forget about Nketiah.
So Nketiah comes in. I mean, I saw yesterday, Sunday. Mateta up front, and then 2 10s. Edouard and Eze. What are we doing here? Because Palace doesn't play wingers. It's the wingers are the fullbacks, yeah, because you got 3 back.
Yeah.
So, Edouard, you're better off with the Uber driver in that position.
Yeah, but not unless he's going to be a supporting striker. I don't know.
That doesn't work. He doesn't have that. You know, and then he got into a 1-1 position and he fluffed it as well. You can't have Eze and Edouard as your number 10s. Sorry, like, you know what I mean? That's going to be somebody else.
Yeah, well, you got Nketiah now,
Nketiah at number 10.
Listen, I never said it was going to work. I just throwing it out there. I never said it was going to work, brother.
I'm concerned he's even going to bag, let alone he's going to be doing assistant that. But hey, we'll see anyway. We'll see. You know what I mean? If Nketiah... Listen, if he shows glimpses of, you know, the little bits that he done at Arsenal, then yeah, we'll see in it. But sometimes, you know, when you're doing this for Arsenal that create all these chances, playing for Crystal Palace is a different ballgame. It's a different ballgame, you know what I mean? You might just get one chance in the whole game.
Yeah, but you know what? To be fair, I'd give him a chance to see what he could do because I don't think he was too bad for Arsenal. I mean, he's not the striker that they wanted, but when he was called upon last season, he done what he had to. He got the goals. So if he does that for you lot, I think it's an upgrade on the Uber driver. So,
well, see. If you put it that way, he is an upgrade on the Uber driver. But then, if you bring Olise into the mix, then yeah.
All right.
It's long, isn't it? But anyway, let's move on. Let's move on here. We'll wrap this up. Tottenham, after fluffing chances at Leicester, you know what I mean, and losing and getting dunked on by Vardy and that. They get Everton at home and absolutely smoke their boots. I mean, Everton. I mean, if I'm worried about Crystal Palace, boy, God knows what the Everton fans are thinking, boy, because it's looking peak.
Remember, I've told you about that T-Rex goalkeeper as well, boy.
Oh, that Son goal. What was he doing? That's England's number one, you know.
Yeah. And you know, he was looked like he was trying his hardest to get in front of Son, and Son was ahead of him. When he tried to take him out, he still failed at that as well.
Yeah.
Though that.
That's the thing that stood out to me in that game is that mistake and the other Son goal. What's his name? Van der Ven just bombed forward. Just decided, you know what? I'm breezing forward now, boy.
You know what? It's like he just said, "Yeah, I don't rate you, man. Watch this. Watch what I can."
Ran the whole way to outside their box, passed it to the side, and then Son puts it between the keeper's legs as well to top it off. Nasty work. Yeah, I'll be worried if I was a Everton fan because, you know, the whole Sean Dyche is gonna get it done business. Yeah, you can't start like this.
It's not looking good already.
I don't think it's not looking good, man. And if you're gonna get points deducted, like, you know what I mean, you're gonna carry on deducting points, yeah. You have to firm that championship, man. But what happened to that centre back as well? Was it Brantwaite? Did he get injured or something? What happened to him?
You know, I was about to ask you the same thing because there was talk of Man United going to United and it's not looking good.
Because I saw something here where, you know, United signed Euro.
Yeah.
Some Everton people were coming out saying, we don't know why they will sign Euro for this much. And I'm like, hold on, you wanted a stupid amount of money. United said no, and then now you're pocket watching what they're doing elsewhere. Move, man. You know what I mean? Like, is it by force? They must sign your player for the silly price. Like, yeah.
You know, United got stung with Maguire, innit? Do you think that they're gonna let that run again? Because you want to quote them a silly price.
Exactly. It's nice.
I think the only difference is Euro is obviously injured now. Maybe let's hope he's not. Well, let's hope for United's sake and United fans' sake that he's not injury prone. But only time will tell.
Yeah.
But Bracket is injured as well because he never made it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's long. But anyways, lastly, we'll go with Man City. That's why I hate talking about this team. If you want to talk about hate, this is where my hate is fully engaged. Like, anyway, Ipswich at home, you know, you expect a drubbing, you know. But don't think I didn't see that, innit? Edison. Don't think I didn't see that what you did there. You know what I mean? Don't let the 4-1 you think man forgot what you did it? When you saw that mistake, big man, yeah, that was nasty. Yeah. And if that was in a big game and it cost you the game, fans would be like, this is why he wanted to go to Saudi. You know what I mean? Yeah. But because, you know, 4 goals came after it, no one cares now, innit? But that was pathetic. And that was absolutely pathetic. I don't know. That was such a soft save. But this is why I say he's not for me, even in the top 3 keepers in the world for me. You know, I mean, you struggle to make 4 for me on my list, anyway, my personal list. But anyway, we move. Haaland, yet another hat-trick. Yeah, and if he stays in the league, yeah, Shearer, you can forget about that record, but this guy's going to obliterate that thing.
I think he obliterate Kane's one in no time. And then Shearer, if he stays in the league, what? Don't know how many more seasons he's going to take, depending on the amount of goals he gets this season.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be very long, bro. It won't be long at all.
Yeah,
absolute monster.
And I feel like he's going to just set a madness as well. He's going to set something that's just going to be so long, you know, I mean, for anyone else to do. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, people were saying, oh, yeah, but it's Man City, they create bad chances. But, you know, Aguero's been there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He scored goals, but not at this rate.
But you know what? The man's got to be there and he's got to finish the product, isn't it? He's got to have the end product, and he's got it. And that's why he's getting the goals, isn't it? Because you could put any other striker there. Imagine putting Nunes there. Imagine putting Nketiah there. Imagine putting Rashford there. Are they going to put away the same chances that my man's tucking away?
Yeah.
It's not happening.
And this is the thing: people want to simplify things, make it sound like everything is so easy. Oh yeah, but you just have to do this. Oh, but if he's doing this at Crystal Palace, what? Imagine when he goes to this team. It's like, yeah, but bruv, man plays one good game at Palace, plays 3 rubbish ones, no one cares, is it? He comes back. You go to a big team, everyone's watching everything you're doing. Same for Haaland.
Every single game.
Yep, man were calling him a League 2 player in that last season. People are talking spicy on him, and when you look at how many goals he scored last season, you know what I mean?
Like I said, you got to be there to finish. You got to be there to finish your dinner, innit? Imagine tucking it away. Look, he started already. Second game in, hattrick. It's a long day for the rest of the season, brother. It's a long day.
Yeah, and then now Gundogan's back.
yeah.
I mean, He's escaped out Alcatraz, you know what I mean? Now he's back. He's back at a real football club. And we know what he's saying. I mean, we know what he's saying at the end of the season. Because Gundogan will be quiet at this side of Christmas. Gundogan is just chilling. He's doing his normal midfield work. This is what he does his midfield work, he's passing and stuff. See now, like after Christmas. Now he's scoring all the winners, all the equalizers, all the important goals. Yeah, that's when he starts to turn up, you know what I mean, and get stuff over the line. The guy is something else, man. The fact that when he came back, I just looked at Arsenal like that's why I said about Nico Williams thing. When Gundogan came back, I'm like, if you man don't bring Nico Williams, I think you should just forget about it.
It's just not looking good, and especially the other Brazilian at the was it Slavinho?
Slavinho.
He's looking decent as well. He's
exactly. And him, as I always say, but my friend Doku. I think Doku got an assist today, so I'll allow him. But Savinho is more effective. Do you know what I mean? Savinho is more effective. He won a penalty. He's actually affecting the game. He's not just dribbling past man and nothing's happening after. And now, they've got that wing presence.
Yeah.
The only small thing you could see was maybe the counters are on against them, especially without Kyle Walker playing. You know what I mean? Because Kyle Walker kind of cuts off the counters with his pace and that. But then when Rodri ain't even played, has he?
No. Rodri is still injured.
Yeah, that's disturbing still. Because last season, when Rodri wasn't playing, remember they were losing games or not winning them anyway. This year they've started Rodri here, no Rodri here. Get the dubs. Yeah, it's a bit concerning still for the rest of the league, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Well, let's see when they come against one of the big teams if Rodri's still missing. I don't.
When I start pinning their hopes on this 115, man. Pin your hopes on the 115, lad, because this demonic team is still about. Boy. I was talking to my other Liverpool friend. I was like, bruv, beg you man, fix up here, because when it comes to Champions League, it's only us two that can stop these man, in the champs, I'm telling you that now, blood. Because when if they knock us out, and there's no Liverpool in the way, it's over. You know what I mean? It's over. They're cooking. They got it. It's done. You know what I mean? They're going past everyone. 2 legs as well. Oh Lord, give them 2 chances.
It's just, I don't know if they win it again this year. It's 5 in a row, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't really bet against them. Can't really bet against them at the moment as well.
Right.
Can't really bet against them. The closest is what? Arsenal, then the new man. The problem with you guys, I'm starting to think you guys have got our first 13 players are good. But if you catch a couple of injuries, the whole season could just derail. You know what I mean? The way the squad looks kind of thinnish. you know, for Tyron. And you could actually argue the same for Arsenal. I mean, because for me, Arsenal, yeah, I know everyone talks about Saka, and they're right. If Saka is out, yeah, the whole team looks different. But I also think Odegaard. Do you know what I mean? The creativity that he gives Arsenal
Yeah.
and the importance of him in the way that they play. Odegaard gets injured. I think it's a long day, you know. I honestly think it's a long day. I don't think they've got anyone else that can do anything similar to what he does. But again, that's a story for another day, boy. Have you got any other games? Anything else? Because I don't really care about the rest. I'm not gonna lie. Unless if I missed something. Oh, no, I do care about the rest. Sorry. Last one. Chelsea. Madu Wake. Imagine man called the town. Man called the town, everything around here. Yes, but it's not even past now. Yeah. Everything around here is, you know, SHIT, yeah?
Yeah.
And their fans, the Wolves fans were ready for man. Every time he touched the ball, boo, boo,
Gave man special
boo.
powers, boy.
Yeah. And then he goes and absolutely dunks on your team. After calling your town, oh, stop it. Stop it. I know them fans were devastated.
Oh, they were vexed.
They were devastated.
You know, them boos turned to powers, boy.
I'm telling you, huh? It's like he likes to have a chip on his shoulder or something, boy, because he scored the same goal like twice.
Well, Cole Palmer hat-trick of assist as well.
Yeah, Cole Palmer cooking, you know, and even the goal that he scored. I mean, it was just a clearance, but because the thing is, yeah, those things look simple. It's like, oh yeah, the keeper's out, you know what I mean? Just chip it over. But if you watch football long enough, yeah, you've seen players fumble that how many times? Yeah, hit the ball, it bounces, and it bounces over the goal, hit it to the side, hit it straight to the keeper. Yeah, man had the composure to just boom straight over. But that was a funny game, yeah, because you look at it 6-2, you think, yeah, battered. But in that first half, they were going to hell and back.
Wolves, yeah. Wolves were decent, so it's like they just capitulated, boy. I don't know what happened to them.
As soon as that third one came in, that the first, I would say the first 10 minutes of the second half, Wolves just died. You know what I mean? And then he just got silly after that point. It was over.
I imagine even Joe Felix came back and slapped one as
Even
well.
João Felix came on, yeah. And slapped one. I mean, it was just a festival of football at that point, yeah.
Imagine.
And I'm watching the Chelsea fans, obviously. You know that meme? That meme with Denzel, and he's like, "That brother been starving." Yeah, that's them, man. They've been starving for the last 2 years. Yeah. So for them to have a game like this, yeah, they getting carried away. I saw one Donny go, "Boy, huh? Better not let us finish above the Gooners, you know. Huh? We better not finish above, you know. Huh? Yo, if we do that, oi, you better finish." I'm like, big man, shut up, Billy.
How much money have you spent in the past 2 seasons, brother?
Where have you finished in the past 2 seasons for you now to be talking this spicy over a 6-2, basic 6-2 capitulation of Wolves? Because Wolves just you weren't cooking like that in the first half. Yeah, this team, they had a 10-minute period where they just died, and the game just went away from them. It wasn't like he was like, "Oh man, you were so great." So let's just allow it.
Right.
I wonder who they got next.
Don't worry, brother. Don't worry.
I said, "Don't worry."
They got Palace next, brother.
That's a dub. That's a guaranteed dub. Palace, bro. Palace are dead. Palace, not even Palace are dead. Even if Palace are good, one team that Palace can't do nothing against is Chelsea. I don't know what it is. So they're good. They'll get another dub. But they might need to calm down then. They might need to calm down because I saw some of their fans getting excited. But again, we'll allow them because they've been starving in it. You know what I mean? It's been hard times. The man are doing a conference league right now. You know, conference league qualify. Imagine playing qualifiers for the conference league. Yeah, that's crazy. They have to win that, you know, because I'll be on to them. Big man, West Ham won it. West Ham played it, the first one, and they won it. Yeah. So I don't want to hear it. There's no excuse in this world. You know what I mean, that you can give me. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, have you got anything else?
Well, you see Joe Linton playing WWE on the pitch.
Who?
Joe Linton.
Joe Linton. What did he do? Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Ah,
What did
who
he
was
do?
in there? Bournemouth.
All
No,
right.
Neto's got the ball in the air,
Yeah.
and as he's about to throw it, it's like Joe Linton just clotheslined him, boy. Clotheslined him. He's like, yo,
Oh
you
yeah.
ain't getting out of there. See people
Oh,
saying, no, it's a red card. I was thinking, brother, behave yourself. It's not that bad, bro. Because he
all
never
right.
like he had his hand around it. He put his hand over his shoulder, and it just just like pulled him over, innit? But he killed the counter attack, innit? So
Yeah. Yeah. That was there. One for the team.
yeah,
That
he
is
already
true.
made the mistake and conceded the goal. I made them concede the goal. He
Yeah.
weren't trying to make them lose the game so they can remember that it was him that gave away the goal while they're in this position.
I said he wouldn't be allowed in Newcastle after that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. But next week should be interesting. You know what I mean? Hopefully that fraud actually turns up. Yeah, because I don't want to see him turn up if United win and then all of a sudden now man's there like, oh, what time are we streaming, boys? What time we on?
yeah, go on,
You know,
come
gets,
on with
man gets
glasses
man,
and that.
man gets so concerned and that you want, had the shades on.
Yeah.
Absolute fraud. Absolute fraud. But anyway, it is what it
Is
is.
this you lot's representative, yeah?
You know what I mean? Yeah. United fans, stand up, man. This guy ain't representing the club, bro.
And it Mr. 50-50 and that.
50-50. It's not making sense over there.
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah. It is what it is. Guys, make sure to like the video. It's free and it helps the algorithm, innit? It don't cost you man peas, innit? Just tap the like button, boys. Tap the like, boys and girls. Tap the like button. Okay. Catch you again next week. Peace.
Bye.